What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. In this one, we talk about quarterback Jack Tuttle retiring from football. Plus, we do got some intel on the Bryce Underwood recruitment as it is starting to heat up for Michigan. Talk about the latest on that, what you should know about it, and why it's getting very real. Plus, we talk about Ivan Taylor as he took a visit over the weekend. Michigan trying to fend off Alabama's pursuit. Also, top defensive back target Jordan Young, and also how some Michigan commits performed over the weekend. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I do want to talk about is Michigan graduate quarterback Jack Tuttle, as yesterday he announced that he will be stepping away from the game of football and announced his retirement. He obviously spent 7 years in college, began at Utah, then spent 4 seasons at Indiana and transferred to Michigan in 2023, and he was the primary backup for J.J. McCarthy and obviously got 1 start in 2 appearances this season for Michigan. Now, he had a lot of injuries throughout his career, including his UCL on his throwing arm that he stated didn't fully recover from and has caused ongoing issues, and then he also experienced a 5th concussion, which ultimately made him decide to step away from the game, prioritize his health. So it definitely sucks, but I did state that he will continue to help Team 145 as they prepare for the rest of the season, and he does plan to pursue a role in coaching. So all the best to Jack Tuttle. Now, I also did want to talk about the hot topic around Michigan football recruiting, and that is obviously the recruitment of Bryce Underwood, the 2025 5-star quarterback, #1 prospect in the class, currently committed to LSU, but it's picked up a lot of steam. A lot of stuff came out yesterday, and it kind of started with On3's Steve Wiltfong, as we talked about it in yesterday's video, how he said that I do believe the dialogue with the Wolverines is real and that it is a recruitment to monitor moving forward. And then E.J. Holland of the Wolverine said yesterday that there is a lot of going on behind the scenes, a lot he can't disclose right now, but Michigan is working on this and Underwood is listening. Now, this potentially has turned into an NIL battle between Michigan and LSU. Michigan, they are willing to spend money to get Bryce Underwood. Now, it's not like it's going to be easy for Michigan to flip him because LSU, they're going to counter with their own NIL packages, but Michigan is going to counter as well and try to match everything they can to LSU's. And according to E.J. Holland, Sherrone Moore has spoken to Underwood and is very close to his camp. Now, there's still questions for Underwood, Michigan's ability to develop at the quarterback position as well as the offense. Bryce Underwood also a really close relationship with offensive coordinator Joe Sloan at LSU, so it's something Michigan's gonna have to work on, but Michigan's boosters are stepping up, including Dave Portnoy, which obviously he said that he is willing to commit $1 to $3 million annually to help Michigan secure a top 10 quarterback. And according to Pete Nakos of On3, he said that multiple sources tell On3 that the Wolverines reconnected with Bryce Underwood's family in the last 3 weeks and have offered a competitive NIL package with what LSU has presented. So Michigan is willing to play the NIL game right here for Bryce Underwood's recruitment. Now, Michigan wide receiver commit Andrew Marsh, he visited the Howell vs. Belleville high school football game. Michigan general manager Sean McGee was also in attendance there as well. And Andrew Marsh did exchange a few words with Bryce Underwood. And according to Sam Webb of the Michigan Insider, Andrew Marsh told him that I'm really just trying to finalize all the pieces coming to us. I think we've got a great shot. I'm really just trying to make sure that everything is going to be okay. He said, I was over watching Bryce Friday night. That's definitely another guy I would love to have join us. Derek Meadows would be a great pickup for us too. And he said those are his top 3 to get. Shamari Earls, Bryce Underwood, and Derek Meadows. So Andrew Marsh putting on his recruiting hat right now, and that is the latest intel on the 5-star quarterback Bryce Underwood. Michigan, they are in this one, and it is very real now. They're going to do everything they possibly can to get Bryce Underwood because they know if they land Bryce Underwood, it's going to turn this whole program around. And it's not only going to help on the field, but it's also going to help with recruiting, bringing in more top talented players. And I mean, it could really turn literally everything around for Michigan. It's going to help Sharon Moore tremendously. And Michigan, before you know it, they'll be back in the national championship conversations again if they land Bryce Underwood. So that's how important it is. But yeah, Michigan willing to play the NIL game, willing to battle LSU. But now, we got to just let it all play out. But I did want to talk about some other recruits who took visits over the weekend for Michigan. We'll first start with the big one, which is the top 100 Michigan defensive back commit, Ivan Taylor. Obviously, Michigan trying to fend off Alabama's pursuit of him. But he told E.G. Holland of the Wolverine that the atmosphere was absolutely electric. It's crazy. The fans, student section go crazy. He said you can tell how in-depth the culture is, how they come with things. He did say that his mom absolutely loves Coach Morgan, Coach Wink Martindale. He said he's a great coach. Did talk about Sharon Moore. He didn't get to talk with him, but he said he was more dialed in on the game, but they talk almost every week. And he said a lot of people are doubting him, but if they get this win against Oregon, they can start going on a streak. But he is impressed with the Michigan defense, but Alabama remains a threat. He said that it depends on what you are looking for, what you like. It's never going to be a perfect decision, but I definitely want to shut it down sooner rather than later and just continue to communicate with God, trusting his process. But getting him back on campus was definitely huge for Michigan. Michigan also hosted another top defensive back target out of the 2025 four-star safety Jordan Young, as he told Steve Wiltfong of On3 that the environment in the Big House was absolutely electric. He said just the excitement of game day in Ann Arbor, it's something special, and Michigan's got an incredible atmosphere that's really unmatched. But I said, what excites me most about Michigan is the opportunity to be part of such a legendary program and a chance to develop as a player and a student. But Michigan, Florida State, Clemson, NC State, all top schools in that recruitment. So it was a big recruiting weekend for Michigan. I talked a lot about it in yesterday's video as well, including latest on Shamari Earls. Michigan in a very good spot in that recruitment. Also a couple defensive line flip targets. So if you guys missed that video, make sure to go ahead and watch that. Then to end this video, I did want to talk about how some Michigan commits performed over the weekend. The 2026 quarterback Brady Hart completed 17 of 21 passes for 335 yards, 4 touchdowns in a 48-0 win. The 2026 receiver Jalen Pyle recorded 5 receptions for 80 yards. Tight end Andrew Olesh recorded 8 receptions for 84 yards and a touchdown. Bobby Conca, defensive lineman, helped lead Howell to a 30-29 win over Belleville, which was a big game. No stats were available from the contest, but he did make some important tackles, and also on the offensive side had a key 4th down catch. So the 2026 defensive back commit Brody Jennings recorded 2 tackles, 1 interception, and a pass deflection in an 18-7 win. And other than that, those were some of the big performances. A lot of stats weren't available. Some players also didn't play, like Jasper Parker and Carter Smith. But with that is going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And other than that, we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.